Husky, there you are.
Yo, what's up, man?
It's good, man. It seems like it's been forever. We
It's
typically
been a long week,
damn
dude.
things. We record these things. It's been like 10 days. I feel
Yeah, it
lost.
really has. It really has. I feel like last week we probably did it like on a Monday or Tuesday, and then
It was like a
this
Tuesday, yeah.
this week kind of just got out of both of our hands, and we just
Got
got to
out of
do
our
it live.
hands. Typically, we like to publish on a Thursday. Today's Friday. We are live. So we had to go live because our schedules just didn't line up. We couldn't
Nope.
record. We couldn't do this. I worked too much. You had a work thing going on. Did you
For
go watch the
once, yeah.
Deadpool movie?
Oh my god, man, it was
Was
so
that why
good.
you skipped out? Did you skip out for a movie?
I did, man. Oh man, it was. So if you haven't seen it, go see it. If
I haven't
especially if
seen
you're
it.
like, especially if you're like a Marvel fan from like I'm talking way back, early 2000s Marvel movies.
Okay.
There's still they spin it all together because it's the TVA, it's all that. So check it out for sure. I'm not going to give anything away, but it's definitely worth a watch. I was laughing the whole time. My face hurt by the time I left the place. It was really good, really good.
So here we are. It's Friday, and we have to just say,
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That's right. That's right.
we're just
Here we
going to
are.
do it live. F it, right?
Yeah. Welcome to the Crucible, everybody. I'm Emil.
Welcome to the Crucible, and I am Paul. How are you all doing? We are live, so feel free to chat away in the comment section. If we are ignoring you, don't feel like we're ignoring you. We just have a show we want to do. Some good stuff about the U.S. Mint. Husky's got a couple things. We're talking about the Deadpool Wolverine movie. Husky went and saw it. He's not gonna give anything away. He said his cheeks were a little sore from laughing,
Oh
so
man, it
that's
was
a
so
good
good.
thing. That's a great thing. And we wanted to actually talk about. Do you want to start now with the U.S. Mint?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So let's start by let's start with
Just
this
throw it
right
up.
here.
Yep.
Just throw it up there. So guys, if you haven't seen this already, this is they call it the ultimate crossover. You got the US Mint and DC Comics.
DC Comics. Okay, before
Now,
we get into that, who else has done anything with DC?
New
Name a
Zealand,
couple. Yep, New Zealand Mint.
and I think what was that? Crown Mint, right? Crown Mint had some stuff, didn't they? Or
So
was that just Marvel?
I think that was just Marvel. But I want to say there
Earth?
was some stuff from Fiji, but that could have been
Yeah,
Marvel as
I
well.
think, but I think that might have been New Zealand. I'm not
Sure.
sure.
Okay, so the big one would be New Zealand Mint. The
Uh-huh.
big one would be New Zealand Mint, and they're calling this the ultimate crossover. What do you
And
think?
why is this a big deal, Paulie? Why is this a big deal?
Well, so I've been talking about the US Mint on my channel for a couple years now. And a lot of comments are, why won't the US Mint do this? Why doesn't the US Mint get into some things like what's in front of us here with DC Comics? Why won't they do that? Why can't they do this? And maybe not just, I doubt anybody from the US Mint watches at least my stuff, really anybody's stuff on YouTube. I could be wrong, right? But the thing is, maybe people are calling, maybe people are sending emails. Somebody somewhere is listening. Now, is it too late? Is the US Mint too late to try and grab new collectors or any type of collector to buy their stuff? I'm very, very curious on how these are actually going to turn out because you get coins like, let's just say Marvel, right? And they come from Tuvalu.
Mhm.
That's got nothing to do with the US Mint. Are these going to be, and we can get into it, hopefully they tell us something, are these going to be coins? Are these going to be rounds or figurines that aren't government backed bullion with a denomination of 1, 5, 3, $2, anything on them? We're
Mhm.
going to look into that to see if they give us any information on that. And that it's kind of a 3-year thing starting in 2025, 2026, and 2027.
Right.
So
My
that's
my initial
kind of where
thought,
I'm at.
and in the comments, you guys can light it up if you want, but my initial thought is regardless of, and somebody had mentioned Canada had also put out Superman coin, and that's correct.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
But
And they have.
regardless of what other countries have done, the fact that these are coming from the US Mint, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first partnership, third party partnership with some other big franchise that the US Mint has ever done. So I haven't seen, US Mint Lord of the Rings, US Mint Marvel, Disney, none of that. Like they've not done, and again, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I haven't seen that done. So this is kind of paramount. This is kind of a big deal, or we'll call it who owns DC? This is Fox, right?
Well,
I don't know
no, Disney.
Yeah, now it's Disney. Now it's Disney. Yeah. So this is a big deal because there is some kind of partnership there, and US Mint has not done this yet. Therefore, again, pending the mintage, if they go crazy on the mintage, they're going to screw it up. But if they keep it somewhere around 50 to 100,000, that's a good number. They're going to sell out for sure.
And even if it was a little less, even if it was 25,000,
Warner
Brother. Yeah, well, Warner Bros.
Thank you.
There you go. I'm gonna keep an open mind on it. That's the way I'm gonna feel about it for now. If I got a feeling they're gonna be chibis, and I'm just not a fan.
No, they're not gonna do that.
Okay, so while we're talking, anybody in the chat, did you get the email from the US Mint? And did you take the survey? So just leave us that comment. We'll kind of glance at them. The US Mint sent us an email. I actually sent you the email, and you might have gotten it from them. I'm not sure, but you got it from me. You took the survey, and we can go through them here while we have everything up and running from the US Mint website. So this is just US Mint website, usmint.gov, and this is what they're called, the ultimate crossover. So who do we have here? Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman, but there's just so many more, right?
So with that, scroll back up real quick.
Yeah.
With those three, I think as long as they start with some big names like these three, maybe the Flash, whoever, maybe Lex Luthor, the bigger names that are more renowned, those will do really well. But if they start off with some corny character that nobody really knows, like Hawkman or whatever. I don't think
you can't start off with like these three as the first three in 2025, because then it's like, okay,
everything else is downhill.
Yeah, right. So I mean, if they were to throw in one of these each year and kind of make them, this is who you're going after. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how they roll these out. If they're going to be a coin set of three, are they going to come out one at a time? Are they all three going to be on the same day? The US Mint, they're probably an ounce. They're probably going to be $100. Who knows? Maybe more.
But if you do start with these three and you got collectors already into it for three, there's a better chance that they're going to at least get 4, 5, 6. Like they're going to get the rest of them to complete that set.
And I don't think they'll crown mint you.
No, abscond.
I don't
with
think
your
they'll
money.
get 4 or 5 deep into it, take your money, and just disappear, right? Which we still need to do a follow-up on that, by the way. Take that mental note. Yeah. All right. But scrolling down, a new coin and metal series. So there we go. Choose your hero. So now they're calling it a new coin and metal series coming in 2025. I'm just going to kind of skim through the write-up. All right. So it's just saying they've joined forces with DC Comics. And there is Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman launch the series. So there we have it. The launch of the series in 2025 is going to be right here. From what I'm reading right here, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman 2025. Who will join the team?
So does this mean that each piece or each character will have a coin and a corresponding metal? So it'll be like paired? Is that what that means?
I don't know. It says coin and metal series. Is
interesting.
Are you getting an American Silver Eagle with it? And these are going to be metals?
I don't know. Put a little sticker on it or something. A little Batman sticker.
Could be. So this is where we come in. This is where we come in. Help us, help me, help you, right? Choose 6 more DC superheroes, 3 for each year, 2026 and 2027. Take this super quick, super easy survey. So I freaked out before the show and I clicked on the survey, and then I didn't know how to get back to this, and I just had to scroll up. So that's just me being me. Hawkman.
So
There's what you said. You
so
said Hawkman.
in the chat, if you have a thought on Hawkman, put 1 for don't like or anywhere as high as 10 for like. So let us know if you feel like this would be worthwhile to see on a coin. Personally, I would leave that sucker on a 1.
And you said Hawkman.
Hawkman. Hawk to a man. No.
Oh, I see what you did there. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna put it just
You give him
past
a
the
2?
E on don't like. Yeah, so that's
Okay.
probably a 2. We're gonna keep it
Right
right
on.
there. Are you? I don't see the chat, so are you getting any chatter?
Yeah, I'm seeing 2 that are saying 1. Both are saying
Okay.
1.
Okay. All right. A little more participation, folks. Next page. And who do we have? Green Arrow. All right.
All
Now I'm
right,
gonna
he's
tell
got
you
his own
something.
series. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
Let's
tell
hear
you
it.
something. I don't know much about DC Comics other than your bigger ones. You got the Flash, you got Batman, you got Superman, you got Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
After that, I've heard of Green Lantern. I don't know who the hell Green Arrow is.
So the only reason I know who he is, my son and I think also my daughter watched this series for a while. And so he's a minor character, but he did have his own series. So I
Okay.
would give him a little bit higher on the scale, just for
You would give him a
notoriety.
little higher.
Yeah,
So
just for
maybe a 3,
notoriety's sake. I
maybe
would say
4,
maybe between 5 and 6.
5 and 6. Well, we can't do that, so let's just go up to 6. Chat, play
We got to vote
along.
for 10. We got to vote
You
for
keep a look
2.
there. All right. Somebody said 10.
Someone said 10. Somebody likes Green Arrow.
Somebody likes the Green Arrow. So okay, we're gonna stick with the 6 on our end. Don't take offense to that. I hope that
You
they
can vote
actually,
too.
yeah, you guys can go here and vote as well. Supergirl. So I've heard of this one. It's just really not one of those big characters, right?
Yeah, I mean, she kind of is. She kind of is. Again, she's got her own series. There's a lot of
Okay.
crossovers, and even in the new Flash, they did a version of Supergirl, a
Okay.
variant of Supergirl in there. So I'm seeing a 1 and I'm seeing a 5 for Supergirl.
All right, we're just
Um,
gonna give them benefit of the doubt for actually doing something different at the US Mint, and I'm gonna give it a 2. Is that cool with you?
I would go higher than that.
You would
I would
go higher than
actually,
that.
I would say between 4 and 5 myself. Just because I mean, it's kind of a snazzy getup she's got on there. So
It is.
and I
It
like the
is.
hair. I'm a sucker for blondes.
He's a sucker for blondes. I thought I saw a husky today on Instagram, so I had to send it to you. Talk about a doppelganger from the
Yeah,
back.
dude.
Next page. Aquaman. Now, this is another one that is kind of well known. He's definitely had his own series. I don't recall the actor's name, but real big buff tattooed dude, right? What's his
Jason
name?
Momoa.
There you go. There you
Yep.
go. So I think this one would be okay. I just are we trusting the designs? Do you believe that these are the finalized designs of what we're gonna see?
I would hope they would do better on these. And again, you know, the issue here is unlike Marvel. Marvel, like by now, everybody knows at least 25 characters in Marvel.
Okay,
In the
sure,
DC
okay.
universe, I feel like you're still limited to about 7 or 8
7 or
that
8.
everybody knows. You know, like the general population knows. So when you're looking at coins like these, you've got to pick characters that people know, and people do know Aquaman at this point. They
Yes.
may not recognize him looking like this.
Not like
Hopefully
that, right.
they can work a little bit with that image, but I would put
Yeah.
him higher up on the scale, personally, somewhere between like 8 and 9 maybe.
I'm gonna
Just
go 8 with
again,
you. I'm gonna go
yeah,
8 with
just
you.
because of notoriety.
Okay. Half human, half what's that say?
Fish. I don't
Yeah, half fish. Arthur
Atlantean.
Curry.
Yeah.
Atlantean. Yeah. All right, next up, The Flash. Super
Yeah,
fast.
you gotta
Barry
give him a
Allen,
10.
baby. I'm
Yeah.
going the 10, and actually on my own personal one, I did vote 10 on The Flash because I feel that he should be right up there with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. That's the
Yeah.
way I feel about it.
Again, it's a notoriety thing. He's up there.
Is the chat keeping up
Yeah.
with us?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they on The
saying
Flash?
10. I'm getting an 8. You know, they're up there.
Okay. All right. Next page. Here's another one. No clue. Tell me about the Blue
Oh,
Beetle.
Blue Beetle. Yeah, he actually did have a movie come out. It's
Okay.
some alien tech that this kid acquires, and then all of a sudden he has this crazy suit with an AI in it that can make him do all kinds of crazy things. So, typical superhero movie. It was a little bit on the cornier side, but it wasn't a bad movie. Notoriety
see that.
wise, I would put him lower.
2, 3, 2.
Yeah, yeah, maybe three. Maybe three. I mean, I don't
Okay.
see anybody giving him a 10 unless, it was the actor who played Blue Beetle in the
Unless
movie.
you're the guy at home that has a whole room just dedicated to the Blue Beetle, right?
Yeah, which I don't
Which
know
is
why
cool.
you would
Which
do
is
that, but
cool. Well, you never know. I mean, yeah, people collect stuff. All right, moving right along. Shazam. Now I have heard of this one. I'm just not a fan. Maybe it's the name. I don't get it. Billy Baston.
yeah. So backstory on him, at least according to the movies, because I never read the comics on him, but he was an orphan kid, ends up being chosen, gets this power, and every time he says Shazam, he turns into the superhero. Really OP'd. He's like ridiculously stronger than he needs to be as far as a character is concerned. In the chat, I'm seeing like a 2 and a 1.
All right,
So
we're gonna
people
give
don't
him
like
benefit
him.
of the doubt because of the U.S. men actually trying something different. We're gonna go with the 2 rather than
I
just
would,
leave it.
and again, for notoriety's sake, I would go a little higher because again, you want to vote for
Really?
stuff that people are actually going to buy. And if they see Shazam, they're more likely to buy that than Blue Beetle. You know what I mean? So if you rank him the same as Blue Beetle,
All right, we're gonna
you're
go
likely to get
3.
a Blue
We'll
Beetle
go
coin that
3.
nobody's going to buy.
All right, I
So
like your thinking. I like your thinking.
and for the chat, so for the viewers, so you understand, you want people to buy these coins. You want them to sell out because
You
if you
do.
got one, then that means the value is going to go up on them. If nobody's buying it and it sits at the mint for 8 to 10 months,
Yep.
you're basically losing money. So you want to go with stuff that's actually gonna sell. So yeah, for notoriety's sake, I'd say Shazam is up there. So yeah.
All right, next page. Next page, Robin. This, when I did my own, I was happy to see this one. I really was. And I gave this one a 10. I feel out of any sidekick, Robin should be right up there. Right?
And notice he is, I think, the only sidekick that makes it on this list,
I think so.
if I'm
I
not
think so.
mistaken. So yeah, give him a 10.
I
I'm good
am.
with
I
it.
am. I
Go
dig
with
it.
the underdog.
And you know what? Thinking back when I saw this, I don't see ever seeing much Robin in general, period.
Oh, you're talking about on other coins?
Yeah, other
I think I
coins,
saw him on a
other
chibi. And I think that's it.
chibi. All
Chibis.
right.
That's your favorite, dude.
Chibi. Hate the chibi. I got a bad feeling about these. Green Lantern. That's another one. U.S.
Yeah.
Marine, Semper Fi, John
Yep.
Stewart. This is one that I am probably going to give a 10 because this is one you would probably want to see.
Yep.
Over
You're
top
right.
of Blue Beetle and even Shazam in my book.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd put him up there. 9 to 10 is a good number. Now
We
you can
better
give
go
him
9.
you can give him a 10, man. It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, own it.
It's my mouse. Cyborg. Again,
Cyborg's good too.
I don't know much.
Yeah, he's just football player, had an accident. His dad souped him up with some tech, and then
Souped him right up.
just got crazy with the
Well,
tech.
we'll
So
definitely go over the midpoint. Let's go to 6,
Yeah.
maybe 7, eh?
yeah, I'm seeing 10s from the
You're
chat.
seeing 10s. All right.
Yeah,
Well, we'll
these
go with the
people like
chat. I'm going to give
Cyborg.
it a little higher. Let's go 8. I'm not going to go 10. I'm not going 10 because I put 10 on Robin. All right.
And
That's
guys,
just me.
guys, remember you can go on this
Yes.
survey and
And you should.
yourself,
You really
you can
should.
vote. Do you have can you tell them the link?
Well, I can do this. I can copy. No, damn it.
Drop it in the chat.
Well, no, I can't. I just cut it. So next page.
Okay,
I just cut.
Let me see if
I
I can
just-
get it.
Let me do it right here. I can reload. Come on. Next page. All right, we just got to zip through these quick. See, it's going to let us do it again. But
Oh, you're
no,
doing it
yeah.
again?
Yeah, well, I reloaded it and we are live, don't forget. So you're going to see this kind of stuff on the live version of the Crucible podcast. Here we go. Black Canary?
Black who?
Fearless.
That's
Is,
no, I
does
don't
that
know.
say? Does that say? Yeah, right, right.
No,
You're
no
making me.
clue, man. No
A
clue who
canary
that is.
cry. I have no clue either. Does anybody in the chat know who this could be? Take a look at that. No, we're not going to close it. I'm keeping it right on 1. I have no clue who this is, and that's where I stand on
I'm
it.
good with that.
We must have missed
Robin
it because here
again.
we are on Robin again.
Huh.
Hawkman, are they Supergirl?
Someone's saying we missed Batgirl. That Batgirl was somewhere in there.
Well, we saw it. No, we
No,
didn't
not
see
Batgirl.
Batgirl. Let me reload it one more time. Because I guess that okay, so here's Aquaman. We did that one.
So for the chat or for the listeners, it's going to be catalog.usmint.gov/comic-art. And that's where
Are
you're
you
going to
on it
find
right now?
that.
Can you scroll over it, copy and paste it into your chat, and it'll pop up.
I have it on the screen. Can you see it at the bottom of the screen? Is it not showing
there
up?
you go. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yep. And we can drop it in the description section of the video
So there's
later.
the Flash. There's Blue Beetle again. The only one that I'm seeing was that last one. Supergirl.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
We saw Supergirl. Right here.
There she is.
Now it popped up. Batgirl.
How do you feel about Batgirl?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know there was a Batgirl. I know there was a Catwoman.
I
knew there
that's
was a
what I was just gonna
Catwoman.
say. Like they could have gone with Catwoman, with Poison Ivy, with any of these
Sure.
other female antagonists, and then you got Batgirl, and you're like,
And
all right.
And again, it is all superheroes. So I wonder if this is going to leave. I'm just going with like 2 on Batgirl. By the way, I'm skipping past.
Somebody
So now
said 8.
now we're back to Hawkman. I'm gonna
sorry
bring us
about that.
back over here. I wonder if this is gonna leave the door open for villains.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think
I
that'd
mean,
be
this is something that could
season
take us
2,
into
maybe.
2030.
Yep.
Realistically. So we'll see.
Right on.
I
Cool.
love watching anything Batman, Keith Welsh says.
So it's going to be kind of a coin toss and a bit of a surprise until they actually release what they're going to look like and which coins they actually chose.
And we'll definitely keep up on it here. So that's
for sure.
That's a good thing for us to keep busy on.
Yeah, and I do recommend get the set. If you're gonna buy one, might as well get them all. For these ones, I think again, Backdoor Man. Wow,
definitely a villain.
That was my nickname in high school. No, just
I listen to a lot of Doors.
So we had a viewer who left us a comment a couple weeks ago, and hopefully he's watching, or hopefully he does catch this.
Yeah, hopefully he does catch it.
Because I wanted to bring it up, and I would love to hear perspective from you, Paul, and from anybody in the chat.
Hit us.
So this gentleman tells me that he received his order from the U.S. Mint.
Okay.
Opens the box, opens the clamshell, no coin. It was empty. And
again, what was it? What was it supposed to be?
I can't remember. I don't remember what he said.
Was it a Morgan or Peace dollar, or was it a Eagle? Or something?
Yeah, it may have been. But he said he opened up the box that it comes in, the presentation box, and it was empty. And then he tried to bring that up to the U.S. Mint, and they said no. They said there's no way, and they didn't believe him, and so he's out of a coin. What do you do in a case like that? It's just one coin, right? It's not like an order of 500 or something like that.
Sure. You try and plead your case the best to your ability that you possibly can. It's tough for any business really just to say, okay, here, we'll send you a new one, especially if it was something that sold out.
Right. You don't have any more.
And they don't have any more. Now, there are going to be returns. Most generally, there's always returns on anything the U.S. Mint does, whether it's damaged, whether they just don't want it. And because they have a time frame of, returning an item, and they do stand behind their product. But how can you stand behind something if you don't have proof that it was there? I guess
and that's the tough thing.
That's where it gets tough.
What would you have to do? Like video record yourself opening the package fresh out of the mailbox for them to believe it? Like,
and
they
not
might say
everybody
that
does
that's
YouTube
staged,
videos, you know,
That's
and
true. Who does unboxings?
yeah,
Nobody. Like
I mean, yeah, nobody. There's
from the
a
general
YouTube,
public,
yeah,
nobody.
the general public, nobody. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
open up their stuff because they're excited to see it, and then all of a sudden you get that, Ugh, what's
Yeah.
up?
Now that would be a cool video to
Oh,
it would
geez.
suck, but it would be a good video. Be like, look what happened.
That would be a good one. Views
Yeah.
for days, people.
I'd be ticked off though. And from what I understand, no refund was offered either. So, like we're
That's
getting in the chat right
strange.
now.
What's up,
Uh,
freaking awesome?
if it's just one times 300 million people,
Yeah,
and let's say for the entire mintage times 10,000 coins, they'd be SOL. But
10,000 coins, US Mint. You know better than
yeah, I
that.
know,
They don't do
50,000,
that.
100,000, whatever.
275,000.
Yeah. But in
Yeah,
any
so
case,
I would love to hear that if that guy is watching, whether it's now or later in the future. Drop
yeah,
that comment. Let us know what actually was the outcome.
if there was
Hopefully,
any resolution to
yeah,
it or
there was
anything like
anything.
that. Yeah. And then just to kind of close the loop on a conversation we had regarding US Mint a couple weeks ago, we were talking about how they processed all those subscriptions.
Yep.
And a lot of people like myself didn't even get that email. So that it went out charging $91
$91
as
bucks.
opposed to, I think it was supposed to be like 75 or something like that.
Yeah,
So
$76. They jumped, they upped the price, and that was a comment because I posted that picture of the DC thing, and they said, "Well, now we know why the price went up on the Morgans, not because of silver price, because they were in bed with Warner Brothers now."
nah, they
Something
needed
like
to
that.
secure that deal. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
right? Right?
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah, you got hit.
I got hit. And it wasn't painful, but I wouldn't say that Morgan was worth $91 to me. Would it
Did
have
you even
been
look
worth
at it?
76? I did, man. I opened it up and I was like, you know what I looked for? I was looking for a die crack or
Yeah,
anything on it that
yeah,
might have been like worthy of keeping.
yeah.
Like some error, whatever, nothing. So I was like, you know what? Boxing it back, it's not worth 91 bucks. So sent it back real quick, man. It was like in 4 days, I got an email back saying that they received the return and they're processing the payment. So
Yep,
no worries. If
yep.
it happens to you, you can always fix it.
Yes, for sure, unless the coin doesn't show up.
Unless the
That's
coin doesn't, you cannot fix it.
no, you're not fixing that. You're definitely not fixing that.
We got something,
There it
guys,
is.
and it's coming.
Very,
What are we
very
on?
soon, man.
What are we on? We're on week
I
47.
think that's 47, brother, man.
Jeez. So what does that give us? That gives us 5 weeks
weeks.
to the
5
giveaway.
weeks for a year straight. I think we've
5
only
weeks for
done
the giveaway,
I think
guys.
we've only done 4 live streams. This
Yeah,
might be
that's
number
pretty good.
5. 4 or
That's pretty
5.
good.
Yeah.
So if you want to win 5 ounces of silver, there's 3 ways to win. First one is like and subscribe on this video. Not necessarily like, subscribe to the channels, right? Subscribe
Yeah,
to
do that.
specifically, you can subscribe to me and Paulie, but specifically for the entry, you got to be subscribed to
Crucible
the
podcast.
Crucible podcast
So
channel.
after this,
And
go up top, search bar, type in the @ symbol, the Crucible podcast, and you're going to see our logo pop up. Okay?
yes,
You're gonna
at the
see the logo.
Crucible dash podcast.
Dash, sorry. Dash podcast.
That's why I have this little sticky sheet up here. Second way to win on Instagram at the Crucible Podcast, one word, right? Give that
Yeah.
a follow. Third
Give that a
way,
follow.
go on our website. Check out the website. We update it fairly regularly. I don't think I did it this week yet, but we'll have it ready in a
You'll
day
get
or
on
two.
that.
I'll get
Yeah.
on it.
CrucibleLive.com.
Cruciblelive.com. And all you have to do is sign up to the mailing list on there. 3 ways to win, 3 ways to enter. And again, that's 5 ounces of beautiful. Let's see that. Look at that. Beautiful
Ooh,
poured.
so veiny.
It's so veiny.
And you
It's
know what
like,
we're gonna do?
dragon skin.
You know what we're gonna do for that one? We're probably gonna do this.
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some prep work for that. We can do it live for sure, but we're gonna have to have a cutoff date. We're gonna have to have a cutoff date, so all entries will stop at a certain point, and then somebody's gonna get this awesome piece. I've been trying to
see it is what did we just say? 5 weeks?
Yeah.
So that puts us into September. So it's probably, obviously it's not going to be on the 52nd episode. It's going to be something after that,
Right.
but just be patient. After the 52nd episode, that's the cutoff. You ain't getting no more time. That's it. Anything after that, of course, very much appreciated, but you're out. You had a whole
Right.
year. You had a whole year to get in. And multiple entries, not just one entry, multiple entries into the live stream, into the giveaway.
So, Paulie, where's your stamp at, man?
I don't know. I completely dropped the ball on that. I've got something I can send you, but get it off me. Don't put this on me. I wanted to talk about your good fortune because I did mention that on
Yes.
Instagram. So Silver Husky and I are doing a giveaway, and you, my friend, just won a giveaway from my friends from specters.io online. You can go check them out, and they do very unique collectible pieces. I was watching a
Ultra high
video,
relief.
ultra high relief stuff, 2-3 ounce stuff. I think the cheapest coin is $300, right? And this is what you get. I was watching a video from Backyard Bullion, very great channel, and he does reviews as well. He does Germanium Mint reviews and he does Spectre reviews, same as my channel. And he said something in one of his videos, and I really did like it because of the way he kind of presented it. And I used it, but he just, he's got that English accent, or really not English, but it just sounds so much better than me sounding like a damn Canadian, but living in Michigan. Okay. These pieces are expensive. It costs money to make these things. When you go into a store to buy a piece of art, okay, it doesn't have to be by anybody famous, but the person that drew that or made that took their time and put their heart and soul into that one piece. Paint is cheap. The art isn't. Yeah,
That's right.
Consider silver cheap, but you're not going to find everybody making pieces of artwork silver like these folks do over at Specters. And I guess gave them a shout out here on our channel. They really don't have much to do with this podcast, but they put on good stuff. But you've got something coming. Did you have an option to choose, or did he say, this is what I'm going to send you?
I think it's kind of across the board. He's going to give that to all of them, at least if I understood correctly. I wasn't specific on which sword I preferred, and I think he's doing the new one that's just coming out. So that's cool.
Yeah, the Holy Lance.
Yeah, that one's neat.
Picture. Yeah, it's nice. You guys should definitely check it out. It's specters.io. Check it out. It's
You got that dragon one, right?
Yeah, and I had the stuff right behind me because I just did a bunch of shorts and stuff, but I took everything upstairs. I keep some stuff down here in front of me, but that stuff I always put away in the safe.
First the stamp, now the coin. At least you got the shirt. That's good.
You have a big,
you got a gator head
box right here.
Oh, damn.
Take your guess what's in there.
I'm going to guess silver.
And could be some gold. Silver and possibly some gold.
Nice.
Ultra Breaks released today, and that is a big fat box of Ultra Breaks right there.
Holy crap.
And those just released today, sold out in under 10 minutes. That's insane.
You gonna rip one?
Well, I did one. I did go on my channel and watch the damn thing.
No, I meant right now, dude. Are you gonna rip one?
No, that box is there's.
We're not good enough.
No.
All right, I have to go watch your other video.
But yeah, dude, sold out 10 minutes. Retail value of their packs on their website, $229.95. Sold out in 10 minutes. 3,062 packs. They got a good thing going. I've talked to them. I've talked to you about it. Somebody from that company, probably the CEO, wants to come on, have a conversation with us. He watches the show. So if you're out there watching now, if you're live with us watching, thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, so I think that'll be a good one. There's a couple other irons in the fire as well, as they say. So yeah,
So for the viewers, do you have any of those left, or are they all spoken for?
me,
Your
no,
ultra breaks.
those are gone. So what I do and what I'm going to do, and my channel is growing, still growing. My personal channel, I know they're watching this on my channel or your channel, and so I have members, and inside that membership, with the next go around, I am gonna offer packs to those who want them, right? I think I have 10 or 12 members there. I did a poll, a members only poll, and that's just something that members get perks on, part of my channel, and then other whatever I feel comfortable posting on that membership tab that I feel that is a really great deal for somebody, because like Sean, right? And he's got all those Libertads that he does, and people love those Libertads. But if you can't get your hands on them early, like, the price goes way
Oh
up.
yeah,
So that's
quick.
kind of what I do, is I try and get them as cheap as I possibly can, and I'm not looking to make money off these people because they're
They're gonna
paying
resell them.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, they're either going to resell them or keep them, but now they kept them at the normal price or a
mm,
much better price, and they're paying members. That's part of the perks of the
right.
whole system, and
That's
that's
awesome.
yeah, it's cool. So it works out.
Good stuff. So guys,
Yeah,
go be a member of Polly's channel.
sign up today.
Sign up.
You
That's
don't
right.
have to. I mean, please, if you want to, great. If you don't, it's all right. It's all right. Husky,
Stuff. Yep.
next week we'll figure it out. Maybe our schedules will line up.
I hope I don't have to work so hard next week, but no, if I do, that's work is a good thing. Work is a blessing, but you know, if we can take it easy, that's good too.
Got in a little hot water off on that last episode. People really,
Oh my
man,
god, dude.
dude, people are
People are
really
charged.
thin skin,
Mm-hmm.
and they're supposed to be
Yep.
the tough ones.
Yeah, you gotta have thick skin and a soft heart, but you know,
Got to,
some people
man.
just have
Got
soft
to.
skin and a
Maybe
hard
we'll
heart.
maybe we'll touch on that as it gets a little closer. I
Oh,
know
I'm good. I'm good with that. Let's I don't mind kicking the hornet's nest because
Poke a sleeping
you know,
bear,
as much as I love doing this, like I love chatting. One thing that I've come to realize is that in order to be a content creator, you got to have the thickest skin on the planet because
Yeah, dude.
oh, you can make everybody else happy, but there's one person who's going to see your content and they're going to say, you know what? I don't like this guy. I don't
I
like
was
you.
sending you screenshots before the video even published. I was losing subscribers, and that's
An
not even
hour before it published.
yeah,
They're like,
like
unsubscribe. I'm like, for
yeah,
what? You didn't
like
even
that's
watch
not
the
even what the
video.
video was about. All it was a thumbnail. I said, and those are the people I don't need. It is what it
Yeah.
is. They say what they want to say. We say what we want to say, but we're kind of middlemen either way. And I guess you can't be a middleman either. You can't be on the left if you're on the
No,
right, and you can't be a middleman if you're on the left or on the right. It's a goofy situation.
I'll tell you what it is. It's that people almost like they've come to need an echo chamber. Like they can't survive without it. If they're not feeding themselves with stuff that's reciprocating what they
Yeah,
already believe, like they don't
true.
want to hear anything outside of the spectrum of what they find to
Yeah.
be their truths and their beliefs. Because if it's outside of that, it's challenging their beliefs and they get nervous and they get scared, so they get
Don't want to
defensive.
hear it.
Nope, not at all. But
Sad.
I'm all about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I watch like any YouTube shorts or TikToks or whatever, if it's about, Trump, I'm like, cool, I'll watch it. If it's about Biden, I'll watch it. If it's about Harris, I'll watch it. JD Vance, all right, let's watch it. And I want to see what both sides are saying. I don't just want to see what the person I like.
Yeah. Right.
Like RFK. Cool. What's he talking about? I want to learn. Right. I'm not going to shut him out just because he's
Oh,
like
he's talking about how
somebody
pissed
else.
off he is right now.
I'd be pissed too. He had a shot. He
did.
had a shot,
He
but
did.
fizzled.
He did, and they outed him, man. Terrible.
Anyway,
what it is. That's politics.
That is, man.
So that's why we like to just kind of touch on it here and there, and not just
We don't dance on the subject. We just
make
kind
you
of
fall asleep or make you just so your blood just boil.
That's right.
I ain't about that. I get that. I get that enough. Just with kids running around. All right,
All right,
dude.
Paul.
So we're going to plan on recording next week, which will be sooner than we think because today is Friday, and we'll go from there.
I'm good with that.
With that, you know where we end up. You all have a great weekend.
Peace.